Hello everyone. For tie and dye, we need fabric paints, we need a twine of thread, we need flat paint brushes, a scissor and fabric of desired length. So if you have all these things ready, let's get started with the process of tie and dye. I'm going to teach you a very simple technique of tie and dye, and without creating a dye bath we will be doing this. So for that we will be needing fabric colors. I am using Fevicryl fabric colors, and the two colors that I'm going to use are red and blue. So these colors are very good colors for fabric because they're soft on the surface of fabric. It very clearly says soft. So they are actually meant for fabric and they'll leave no cuts or marks on the fabric. So we need fabric, as I did mention. So before you start with the tie and dye process, you need to dip this fabric in water. But as you can see here, I took it out from water and this is not dripping wet. I am squeezing it and the water is not coming out. So this is the kind of consistency that you need in your fabric. After this, lay your fabric flat on a surface and pick it up from the center. So it's just pinch it from the center and pick it up and place it flat. I'll show you once again. We have this layer of fabric, lay it flat. So you can work on a dupatta, you can work on a stole, you can work on a t-shirt, on a cushion cover, on a pillow cover. Anything can actually be upcycled with this technique at home without any hassles. So I have placed it flat now. Now I'm taking this twine. You can use this kind of a thick twine if you have, or you can put rubber bands, or you can even use the sewing thread that you have at home. So we need to tie this in a pattern wherein, the manner in which we want the design to be done. So I've tied it here once, and now at a gap I'm going to do it once again. So again, it depends on the number of turns that you want and how many you want. Like at how much gap you want it. It all depends on you. After this, just cut the twine and tie it so that it doesn't open up easily. Once you're done with this, now let's get started with painting. So I'm going to open my bottles, place them flat, take a paintbrush. So I'm using a fine art brush of size 8 right now. I'm not applying water to this at all because my fabric is already wet. And now I am simply placing paint, taking it directly from the bottle and putting it on the fabric. So I'm just smoothly painting the fabric. Make sure that it is colored from all sides. Now wash the brush. Now take the second color. So I've taken one more color now, green color. So I will be using this color as well here. So I'm taking red right now and I need to place it. I need to put it on the fabric all around. So as these colors are meant for fabric, so we do not have to worry. These colors are not going to come out of the surface of fabric at all. They will be there throughout the life of the fabric. But a little bit of care needs to be taken. And that is that after you do the coloring, you will have to let it dry for a while, nicely let it dry. And another thing that you need to take care is that you will have to keep it aside from detergents for at least a week. So when you do it in this manner, you will not be having any problem with the color. So if you want it more brighter, you can add more color to it. And if you're okay with the color that you've achieved right now, great, go ahead and move on to the next color. So I'm moving to my third color here now. Make sure that you secure the base where you're working nicely so that you don't end up spoiling your things around. And now let's take the third color, and that is green. And I'm going to do it here at the end. So like this, just spread it nicely all over the fabric. I will repeat again, don't apply water right now. Take color directly from the bottle. As the fabric is wet, we do not have to worry. Apply it nicely all over. So I'm turning it around and I'm taking care that the color goes well all over the fabric. So these colors are bright and nice on fabric. So this is how we have done one layer of color. Now as I said, if you want more color to be done, you want it to look more brighter, in that case you can apply more color, but after one layer is done. Let it dry for a while, say an hour or two. Once it dries finely, then you open it up. But I'll open it up right away and I'll show you how it looks. But you have to wait for some time for it to allow to dry. Otherwise, your hand will go here and there and you'll end up spoiling your work. So I'm opening it up all over and I'll show you how it looks. We have followed a very simple technique of dyeing fabric by using fabric colors right now. So this is how bright and nicely your sample will get developed. I hope you liked it. Thank you.